So today I wanted to discuss white supremacy. And I'm going to start off with saying white supremacy, when my definition of white supremacy is not specific to color, but it's a state of mind. So I want to deal with the issue of white supremacy pertaining to the Black community. When I say Black community, I'm just going to say Black community, because if I have to get into all these extra words and details, then this ain't for you. Just stop listening. I'm going to say that right now, because the point is not to be like divided or whatever fancy word you want to use, but it's just to have a discussion, be open to conversation about it, not point fingers. You know what I'm saying? Because we're doing that a lot. We're just pointing fingers. And there's no solution taking place. Well, there is solutions. I'm not even gonna flodge over that, but I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I want solutions, not a debate. We could talk, whatever. Debate is a debate, whatever. So, discussion, debate, blah, blah. So, it's a state of mind. And it's affecting us because we're in a compromise, and I like the word compromising better. It eases my anxiety about the whole situation. We're in a compromising position worldwide with the white supremacist mindset. And it's evident that we're not aware of how deep the white supremacist mindset runs. And I think, this is my personal opinion, that everyone of other culture, whether let's talk about maybe Asia, you know what I'm saying, and how they look at us. They see our situation, and I'm not saying all, and they would try to help us in maybe opening our eyes to certain things. And I'm not excusing anything that took place in the past. I'm trying to move forward. But while those who are not of the white supremacist mindset, because that's exactly what white supremacists, that division would fall under that one word, white supremacy. Division would be a subcategory, a dot under there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much what I'm trying to say is we have to be open now to having discussions with other people. As far as economic-wise, I don't know politics, I don't know economics, I don't study these things. This is just me. These are my thoughts, and I'm sharing it with you guys. We're having a discussion. So as far as economic-wise, these things are taking place. So it's up to us now not to have that white supremacist mind state. And I'm going to tell you how I'm fighting every day to overcome my white supremacist mind state, because it's there. And right under white supremacy would fall what's the word I'm looking for? You have inferiority, like an inferior complex, like a, inferior. And the reason this inferior complex or idea of, yourself being inferior to a person because of skin color, it will hold you back in life. And I know I'm not the only one that fall victim to it, because I'm observing it every day in my environment. Now, this is an example of my observation of it in my environment, and I'm gonna tell you how I struggle with it. Or not struggle, but it's happening within me as well, and I work every day to say, hell no, you got me fucked up type shit. You feel me? So I'm on the bus, and I'm sitting in the back. So, of course, I'm seeing everything that's taking place in front of me. And I observed maybe the brother's 50 years old, whatever, if you want to call that middle age or whatnot. I don't know. I would say middle age. Black man comes on where it's a two-seater, right? Not a two-seater, but it's two to a seat. So most of us are to the walkway versus next to the window. So, of course, you're blocking someone from coming through, whatever, right? So the brother comes on, no one moves. I move over because I'm being mindful, like, the brother might want to have a seat, and I already see, like, nobody else is moving. So the brother comes and sit by me. Next thing you know, about 2 stops down, a Caucasian, he may have been Hispanic, depending on how you want to go about it. He's lighter than all of us on the bus. He comes in with a suit, so he got the look. And a brother that was sitting on the bus the whole time moves over, and I'm like, ain't that some shit? If we were thinking community-wise, you see a brother walk on, I'm thinking an elderly brother, you know what I'm saying? Brother probably had a long day just walking from wherever the fuck he coming from to the bus stop, you know what I'm saying? Because of his color. Now, white supremacy mindset would say, that's division. No, that's thinking about community-wise, because we're behind and in community. And when you think of inferior, you have to think about, it's just a word, but ultimately inferior means less than, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sympathizing with the brother. Not that if a white man walked on, I wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? So I would have moved over too, because that's just who I am. That's my walk in life. But my community comes first, because it is reality still at the end of the day. Like, I love everybody, but it's a reality. You know what I'm saying? So this is for the unity, the development of my community. You feel me? So, yeah. So that was the example of white supremacy being displayed. Now, I'm not saying the brother saying the white man or whatever, the guy that with the lighter skin tone that came on was better, but white supremacy was taking place within me too, because I saw the suit and I was like, damn. You feel me? So in different levels, it's affecting us. It's real. So that would bring back to the point where I'm saying I want to discuss how I'm affected by it as well, because I'm out here and I'm trying to make moves. And with these making moves, you have to be, you speak to different people and you see different faces. So I'm from the hood, so a suit, me seeing a suit, I would automatically be impressed by the suit or intimidated by the suit. You feel me? And not only the suit, because that's a cover, but also the color. The suit has a color to it too, you feel me? And that's, you know what I'm saying? Levels to the shit. But anyways. And then the color, you know what I'm saying? You got the suit, and then you got the color, which is lighter than me. And now white supremacy is taking place, you feel me? Think about it like on some like Goku type shit, you feel me? Dragon Ball Z type shit. You facing off with your opponent, and then, they got the little fireballs and stuff. That would be the white supremacy, you feel me? And remember, white supremacy is a mindset. That word white, the white, you would put white and supremacy together because it's only in a system of because we're in a system that our colonizers made up. So, and they happen to be Caucasian, white, whatever. They use that term to describe themselves. And supremacy, they think they're more supreme than us. You feel me? Not all, you know what I'm saying? That's too, you know, but that's the mindset of, you know? So, yeah, so back to me. And so I'm out here and I'm meeting different faces and I'm seeing different people, and this idea, this mindset comes up, and I find myself, I know I have heart and I know my beliefs, but when I speak, my words are shaky. And I'm like, damn, fam, like, you thinking all this shit in your head, you got all these ideas, you write them down, but why is your voice shaky? But that doesn't make me weak. It only makes my heart stronger because I know, like, yeah, okay, I believe it that much to my core that I'm out here and I'm executing it. So if you're talking down to me, and there's different ways, overtly, covertly, that the white supremacist mindset is being expressed in the business world. I'm going to use the word entrepreneur because I don't want us to limit ourselves, because we're beings and we working together, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't have what I'm trying to say, man, don't have a superior inferior state of mind, period. Have that white supremacist state of mind that you're greater than, but don't, you know what I'm saying, feel like anyone else is inferior to you. You feel me? So white supremacist is on that extreme part of the spectrum, and whatever will fall under there, you feel me? It's levels to it. If you want to take it on a color level, or the example I just gave about, you know what I'm saying, having an inferior mindset versus a superior mindset, it's whatever you want to do, you feel me? Just don't limit yourself and feel like because this person is a gatekeeper or because they look a little different from you. It's a mind game. All that is, it's like an avatar. You don't know what that person mind is. All you have to do is listen. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. You listen and you have heart to execute what you heard and know what you heard. But don't go out having conversations that you not. No, do it. Go out and have these conversations and fail. And failure is not a bad thing. We know this, right? Failure means, say, you go in for a job interview, right? And you know the pay is $750. You know what I'm saying? And you know goddamn well you can't afford no damn $750. I mean, get paid $750. And I like I said, I struggle with these things too because I did it. I wanted more than $750. I wanted 10. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. We just putting numbers out there. And I would go and I would think this and I would be there thinking this, and the question would be posed and I wouldn't even say nothing. So I'm saying now, walking away in my truth, whatever your truth is, this is just an example with the 750 and 10. Walk in it. So the example, walking in it would be, you know you need your 10, formulating a plan, observing, let's say that, observing, which would also be formulating a plan because you're observing to come into a plan. You know what I'm saying? So observe in your life what's taking place and go to the interview. Say you know you got a baby and you know what I'm saying? Be responsible about yours. You got a baby and you got to buy diapers. You got responsibilities. You got goals in your life that you're actually accomplishing. Not that you're going to go out there and I have a baby and that's it. I don't think the universe will work in your favor if you do it like that. I honestly don't. Do what you got to do. If you don't got a baby, you got a baby, but you know you working your shit out, the universe will help you out. You know what I'm saying? So just be real about yours and walk in your truth. You feel me? I have to stop myself sometimes to just make the words broad because then I get too specific. I probably already done did that, but yeah. And present it. And if a company is not able to invest in you because of that, then they honestly don't deserve you. And you have to really believe that shit though, for real. And you gotta believe it. You gotta believe it. And that's where I would say belief and faith go hand in hand. You feel me? So you gotta believe it, that you can get that 1050. And that belief would be you sitting there knowing that you need that 1050 and not that 7, but not saying nothing. That's belief. But when you walk in it and actually say it, I need that 1050, and not only did you say it, you brought something behind it, and that correlates with how you do business. You brought something behind it, a logical point of view. Ma'am, I have kids, I have diapers that I'm buying, I'm a hard worker, I'm not here to play, and you really not there to play. Even if they say no to you to that 1050, it's gonna make you feel bad. I'm telling you, it's gonna make you feel bad, and you're gonna be like, damn, man, like what happened, man? And you're gonna want to say your prayer, but the prayer is staying in your truth, whatever you said at that table, not just bullshitting, staying in your truth. And when you get on that job making that $7, and you know you staying in your truth, and somebody don't recognize you in some shape or form, you gotta dip. You gotta dip. Dip can mean going and have another conversation, a heart to heart. Listen, I sat down with so-and-so, and because most of the point they're gonna say, oh, you can always qualify for a raise. So you go back and you talk to whoever you talk to. That's just the real point of it, man. And white supremacy will hold you down because it would limit you in who you are, because it's not only a skin thing, it's a mindset. It's a mindset. That's what you got to think about, because we give up and we accept the 25 cents raise and we be like, yeah, man, whatever. And not only giving up can also fall into group-wise. We give up as a group, because if we know as a group 25 cents is not enough, we sitting at lunch bitching to each other, or we bitching with the manager. You know what I'm saying? The better version of bitching would be to write some shit. Let's write some shit. Let's formulate a plan. So let's bitch on a whole nother level. You feel me? Because me sitting here with you with money I done spent on food in some shape or form, my baby daddy bought it for me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That ain't accomplished shit. And that was a stereotype that I just threw out there. But it's real. Whatever, if that caught you, shit, take it in humility. Don't take it in aggression. You feel me? It's time for solutions. It does, and you know it, because I done been to like 5 jobs, and I hear people having the same fucking conversation. I'm like, I know this ain't your first job, because you like 30, 40. You know what I'm saying? And you here with me. So we both in the same situation. So the next step to bitching would be to write some shit. Write some shit. Or we all not coming in on Tuesday, and we all don't show the fuck up. What they gonna do? You gonna fire all of us? Okay, we'll do that. Now we got maybe some type of case. I don't know. Shit, do the math. I don't know, because I haven't. That's not my route. I'm gonna be real. That's not my route. But I stand up in ways I need to stand up to in my route. You feel me? So do what you gotta do. You feel me? And this is my first video, man. So I'm a little nervous about it. I'm put it out there still, you feel me? Because that's just who I am. And it's a message. So peace and love and light. Yeah, I'm excited.